Harry Lauder is well known by the elder people within Portobello and within Edinburgh and to a great extent Glasgow. He was a wonderful entertainer, and these people remember him as an entertainer, remember his songs and remember the man.
He was a wonderful actor and a clean living man, and my parents always went to see him, and I saw him myself when I was a girl.
Well, apart from the fact that I have an interest in Portobello history anyway, he appears as, as part of the history of Portobello. That probably about sums it up.
Very good. Enjoyed all his songs. He's a nice wee man.
After all, he's one of the few local lads who made good. When I think of the marvellous days that they going to the theatre, I've seen Harry Lauder quite often when I was a youngster.
My great-grandfather was a doctor that brought him into the world.
His songs will go on forever.
It's really wonderful that his memory has lived so long. It's a very lovable man and one that's, I don't think will ever be forgotten.
He was kind of universal in his outlook. He portrayed the human character, the simple man who lived and loved life.
Dear Scottish hymn, hymn o' mine, hymn o' mine, where I dwelt in lang syne. There's where my heart and my thoughts are forever, in that wee thacked cottage, that dear hymn o' mine.
And lot 750, ladies and gentlemen, is the cottage upright pianoforte by Weber. This is the piano used by Sir Harry Lauder when he composed I Love a Lassie in 1905.
There's a sadness about that song today because it's probably the last time the sound of this piano will be heard in the house. The last time, too, that we'll see Lauder Hall as it was when Sir Harry Lauder lived here. Lauder Hall was Harry's castle, the house he built for his old age. It was in this house in the fringe of Strathaven in Lanarkshire that he spent the last 16 years of his life. He built a welcome into the fireplace and ensured that its warmth was never lacking. Through the gates and along the tree-lined avenue came the visitors, the exiles, the unknown and the famous, to shake hands with the man who was probably the best-known Scotsman in the world. Lauder Hall became a place of pilgrimage, a mecca for tourists, service visitors, show business personalities and film stars. Child star of the 40s, Margaret O'Brien. The irrepressible Schnozzle Durante. Laurel and Hardy. At Lauder Hall, the spirit was contagious. Sir Alexander King, a close friend of Sir Harry's, recalls one of the happiest encounters at Lauder Hall when Danny Kaye came to town.
I got a hold of Danny and I took him into a room, and there was Harry Lauder and the rest of us sitting there waiting him, and they just hugged each other. And Danny And Danny, Harry Lauder turned round to Danny and said, I've been reading you for the last 6 months, my lad. I've been reading all about you. Aye, says Danny, but I've read about you all my life. And he hugged him again, and they became great friends.
Lauder Hall never actually belonged to Harry Lauder. The house was built in 1934, and immediately it was finished, Sir Harry signed it over to his niece and companion, the late Miss Greta Lauder. But it was built to Sir Harry's precise instructions, and he knew exactly what he wanted.
He came up here practically every day when he was at home to see how they were getting on. And at times they weren't getting on fast enough. And believe you me, he gave them a bit of his tongue, which at times could be very sharp. And one or two things wasn't to his liking, and he made them take them out. Every niche in the house was made to fit certain furniture that was being brought up from the Nun. And when the house was finished, he had all his cronies gathered here and had a housewarming. He was very pleased with it, very pleased indeed, so much so that he used to tell me that I never needed to go a holiday. Sitting out there in the sunshine, listening to the birds whistling, he was quite content. He was a great lover of nature. He loved the birds, and that's why he grew so many trees round about his house.
This was Sir Harry's bedroom, solidly Victorian in its furnishings, a big heavy bed that no housekeeper could budge, the sort of bed that hugs the frame and saps the desire to get up and greet the day.
Oh, it's nice to get up in the morning when the sun begins to shine at 4 or 5 or 6 o'clock in the good old summertime, or when the snow is snowing and it's murky overhead. Oh, it's nice to get up in the morning. It's nice to lie in your bed.
For Sir Harry, Strathaven was the end of the road. Contrast Lauder Hall with the house in which he was born, number 3 Bridge Street, Portobello. And this is the wee school he attended as a lad in Arbroath, Stumpy Bells. At the age of 12, young Harry was the breadwinner for a family of 7. He went 3 days to school and 3 days to work in a flax mill for 2 and a penny a week. An old classmate made this model. And when the school was knocked down, Sir Harry was presented with this casket made from its rafters. Another keepsake from Harry's youth, the pick he used as a miner. He was 10 years in the coal mines, worked at the coal face in half a dozen pits in Lanarkshire, latterly earning a wee bit on the side, singing at local concerts. If there was any doubt that Harry Lauder was a sentimentalist, this black kettle would dispel it. Lovingly kept for 60 years, it's the wee kettle he bought when he set up home for the first time with his beloved Nance. Nance's maiden name was Annie Valence. She never knew this house. She died in 1927, 7 years before Harry built Lauder Hall. But her portrait was installed on the staircase. It was Nance, Harry frequently declared, who was the inspiration of all his love songs, and one in particular.
I love a laddie, a bonny heeling laddie. Could you see her, you would fancy her well. I met her in September, popped a question in November. I'll soon hear autumn myself. Her father has consented, I'm feeling quite contented. I've been and sealed the bargain way, I guess. I sit and weary
crowns the staircase at Lauder Hall, that of Sir Harry's only son, Captain John Lauder, killed in action in France in 1917. Harry preserved the armchair and cushion from his son's university room at Cambridge. A box of war souvenirs his son brought home from the front also found their way into the famous curio room at Lauder Hall. The curio room was Harry's private museum. No visit was complete without a conducted tour of his sentimental treasures. It contained everything from a sword to a swordfish, or a marlin, to be more precise. From the phone to a phonograph. That was one of the songs that really lifted Harry Lauder on the road to success. That one, October Morrie, he sang in London and was an instant success. These discs, Harry recalls making them. He got £10 a time for them, reckoned it was pretty well paid. This photograph, incidentally, has a very honoured place in the curio room. This is the curio room. It really is the room that mirrors Harry's life.
The man who has had the job of cataloguing the contents is auctioneer Mr. Walter Semple. The little bag, by the way, is one that Harry used in the early days to carry home his share of the takings from the theatre.
The first thing that struck me was that Sir Harry Lauder must have been a very sentimental old man. And normally sentiment in our profession takes a back seat. But I'm afraid, having gone through the house so thoroughly, I personally must have weakened. This, of course, is a very varied collection of North American Indian skins, tomahawks, dolls, and all sorts of knickknacks gathered by Sir Harry on his travels there, and evidently gifted to him by some of the Indian chiefs. I'm told that he himself was made an Indian chief while he visited there. Well, that, of course, is lot 964 and comprises a collection of beadwork ornaments, jugs, belts, etc. And these were gifted to Sir Harry during the 1418 war and made by Turkish prisoners of war. There are approximately 50 sticks of all kinds which have come from all parts of the world, including America, Australia, South Africa, Canada, and many other countries. And these, I can see or have found, being labelled, were gifted by well-wishers whom I understand thought they may at some time see him using them on the stage.
I see this one here, for instance, is inscribed to Harry Lauder from Peter Dewar, New York, 1908. This one here. And this two-headed one, presented to Sir Harry Lauder by the Harrogate Rotary Club. Do you know anything about that one?
Well, I'm afraid I can't help you there. There is no label on it, but I should imagine that there'll be quite keen bidding for it. It's in a solid walnut and rather an attractive stick.
As a collector, of course, Harry was very lucky. People liked to give him things. Souvenir cricket bats. And pipes was another favourite gift.
Apart from the collection of meerschaum and briar pipes, there are some very unusual pipes. This large one here was presented to Harry Lauder when he played McSwanky, a lad in the Royal Pantomime in 1905 and 6. The other large unusual pipe you see has a match recess and a heavy neck chain. This was used in his character parts on the stage.
I am the softest of the family, I am the simple Johnny Raw. For everything my mother blames me, and my father puts it on to me and all. Will you stop your tickling joke? Stop your tickling joke? Then you make me laugh, say Herty, or you'll make me choke. Oh, we should stop your nonsense and look at all the folk. Will you stop your tickling, tickling,
Most of the items in the curio room are American in origin. Harry made his first trip there in 1907. Then he made it an annual occasion. The Americans just wouldn't let him go. He made farewell tours for 20 years and sang his way 4 times round the world. He rubbed shoulders with the great on both sides of the Atlantic, prime ministers and presidents. Among his souvenirs, letters from the White House, from Roosevelt, Wilson, Harding, telegrams.
Every good wish for the new year, my dear minstrel of glorious Scotland. Signed, Winston Churchill.
The Queen and I heartily thank you for your kind congratulations and good wishes. Signed, George R.I.
Thank you so much for your most kind greeting. Your songs will ever inspire the brave and true throughout our island. Winston Churchill.
The King and Queen presented him with signed photographs in silver frames. The King gave him his gloves as a keepsake. He was on chatting terms with Winston Churchill. Sir Thomas Lipton was a close and valued friend. In Hollywood, he hobnobbed with Charlie Chaplin. In America, he was presented with the keys of a dozen cities. Sir Harry treasured them all, gilt, fretwork, or silver. Almost all of this silverware was given to Harry in his lifetime by fans, well-wishers, and people for whom he did some particular service, like this platter here that he got for opening a mill. A souvenir to Sir Harry Lauder, it says, when he honoured the town mill Strathaven by starting off the turbines 22nd January 1936.
Roman in the gloaming on the bonny banks of Clyde. Roman in the gloaming with my laddie by my side. When the sun has gone to rest, that's the time that we love best. Oh, it's lovely Roman in the gloaming. Roman in the gloaming on the bonny banks of Clyde. Roman in the gloaming with my laddie by my side. When the sun has gone to rest, that's the time that we love best. Oh, it's lovely Roman in the gloaming. Oh, it's lovely Roman in the gloaming. Oh, that's all right, boys. Wait a minute. I'm with you. I haven't retired yet. Oh, no. I'm going to go right on to the end of the road. Every road through life is a long, long road filled with joys and sorrows too. As we journey on, how your heart may yearn for the things most dear to you. With
Harry Lauder died on the 26th of February 1950. He was 79. Visitors to his grave at Bent Cemetery, Hamilton, are often surprised to find that no special monument marks his burial place. He shares the family grave with his mother, father, grandfather, and brother. The simple inscription, also in loving memory of the above Harry Lauder. Sir Harry Lauder achieved both fame and fortune. He
right on to the end of the road. Keep right on to the end. If the way be long and your heart be strong, keep right on round the bend. If you're tired and weary, still journey on till you come to your happy home, where all you love and you dream of will be there at the end of the road.
I love a laddie, a bonny heeling laddie. Could you see her, you would fancy her as well. I met her in September, popped the question in November. I'll soon hear her all to myself. Her father has consented, I'm feeling quite contented. I've been and sealed the bargain with a kiss. I sit and weary when I think about my dearie, and you'll always hear me singing this. I love a laddie, a bonny, bonny laddie. She's as pure as the lily in the dale. She's as sweet as the heather, the bonny purple heather, Mary, my Scotch bluebird. I love a laddie, a bonny, bonny laddie. She's as pure as the lily in the dale. She's as sweet as the heather, the bonny purple heather, Mary, my Scotch bluebird. I love a laddie, a bonny heeling laddie. She can warble like the mavis in the dale. She's an angel every Sunday, but a jolly lass on Monday, and as modest as her namesake Belle. She's nice and neat and tidy, and I meet her every Friday. That's a very special night to witness. I'm enchanted, I'm enraptured, since my health the darling captured. She's just intoxicated me with bliss. I love a laddie, a bonny, bonny laddie. She's as pure as the lily in the dale. She's as sweet as the heather, the bonny purple heather, in my Scotch bluebird. I love a laddie, a bonny, bonny laddie. She's as sweet as the heather, the bonny purple heather, in my Scotch bluebird. A bonny heeling laddie, I could sit and let her tease me for a week. And the way she keeps behaving, I never pay for shaving, for she rubs my whiskers clean cheek. And the gloaming with my beauty, with my bonny tutti frutti ooty, I like to wander by her side. She's my diamond, she's my ruby, she's my bonny wee jujube, and if she was here I'd row her in my fly. I love a lad, bonny, bonny laddie. She's as pure as the lily in the dale. She's as sweet as the heather, the bonny purple heather, Mary, my Scotch bluebird. I love a laddie, bonny laddie, as pure as the lily in the dale.
Lauder.